Hi, hello, good morning, everyone. Happy morning, future pillars of the nation. And I hearty welcome to Wisdom Era Academy, the biggest learning platform. Before going to the topic, I kindly request you to all take pen and paper, note out what I'll explain. As you know, out of 6 subjects, which is the easy subject for you all children? Yes, of course. 100% absolutely you are right. Social science is the easiest subject among all the subjects. Why? Because Because, yes, someone has said the answer, that's right. Because it deals with your happiness by telling numerous kinds of stories and live examples. So in this session, we will discuss history branch, because this book contains several branches. One of them, history branch. What do you mean by history? In the earlier class, you have studied various concepts about history. What is history? Later we will discuss all those. In the history chapter, we will discuss the first important one is sources. Before that, what is history means? History is a systematic study of the past. If you want to study the Indian history, it should be needed different evidences. That evidences, those are called sources. Those are called sources. I hope you know the great mythology of Indian history. Because why should I call it great mythology means India is the cradle of the human race. Listen carefully, dear all the students. India is the cradle of the human race. No doubt if it is possible. The birthplace of human speech, the mother of history, the grandmother of legend, and the great grandmother of tradition. So that's why India is the land of great epics and Puranas. How can we say this? By different stories, evidences, and different monuments, we can explain all this. Those sources, what we got, different sources, evidences, that evidence it is called as source. That different evidences are called sources. Let us come to the first very important the concept in this chapter is source. What is a source? Source is an evidence to get know different kinds of informations. Let us, based on the different sources, based on the different kinds of informations, sources can be categorized into two types. Listen here, students. I have written very carefully. The first one is literary sources. See here, this one, literary sources. Second one is archaeological sources. This one. First one is literary source. Second one is archaeological sources. In the very first one, in the literary sources, again that can be categorized into two types. First one is written literature. Second one is oral literature. In an archaeological source, we have been categorized into various groups. For example, inscriptions, coins, monuments, and etc. Later we will study all those. By all these, source is very important system. So again, in another form, the source can be categorized, that source can be classified into various groups. For example, this is called as material source. This material source, it has its different kinds of physical sources. For example, memorials, buildings, cave sculptures, inscriptions, coins, copper plates, forts. For example, Maratha rulers had established different kinds of forts based on their Hindu traditions. That is an evidence to us to study about their culture and literature. How can we justify Maratha rulers? They are belonged to the group of Hindu means this is possible to identify different culture, sculpture, art and architecture on their forts. So in this way, this is called as, for example here, the first one is Ashoka pillar, second one is Ajanta caves, Ellora caves, Elephanta caves, then Badami, Hayole, Pattadakal. These are the different kinds of sources comes under archaeological sources. Anyhow, these different kinds of buildings and monuments have been justified that the people had enormous idea about the art and architecture. Dear children, shall we move on next point? Have you understood all the concept what I have explained? So let us, okay fine. Next one is, see what the picture represents means. What do you say? The picture represents someone is saying something to someone. Means I hope they are saying, they are telling different kinds of stories and oral words to the people. Sometimes we won't get physical sources like materials, monuments, buildings and so on. But we will get the different kinds of informations by the mouth of different people. Means that it transfers from one generation to another generation. That is also one kind of source. What we call such kind of sources? That source it is called as oral source, oral evidences. That oral evidence also, that is very important for us to study about various kinds of information in a particular place. So another point I would like to explain. So what objects can an archaeologist find? So this is very important one. An archaeologist can find bones, coins, ornaments, pans, pots, weapons, tools, old manuscripts, plant remains, inscriptions. These are also the very important sources. The source helpful for us to study about various kinds of informations. So that's why, dear children, I hope in this class you have understood the very important concept. What is source? First one, source is an evidence. You keep it in your mind. Second one is, what are the types of sources? The different kinds of sources are literary sources and archaeological sources. That literary source can be categorized into written literature and oral literature. Then archaeological source can be categorized into various types like monuments, inscriptions, then coins and so on. So in this way, source is very important system to study about various kinds of information in a particular period. For example, at present days, we can explain about we are suffering from an hazardous disease of corona, alva. So dear children, you keep it in your mind, from the hazardous disease of COVID-19 or corona, more than 180 countries are suffering from various kinds of depressions, like social, political, economical, intellectual. So we are suffering from such kind of problems. For example, as a doctor, if being a doctor, I can say that I can found different kinds of medicines about corona. Means the government or healthcare or health organizations won't accept your justifications, won't accept your oral words, because it needs different kinds of proofs or evidences. That kind of evidences or proofs are called as sources. So that's why sources are very important system to study about various kinds of generations. It transfers various kinds of information to the future generation. So in this way we can study about sources. Dear children, in next class we will discuss about what are the importances of sources, and what are the important literary sources, archaeological sources. We can study all these in tomorrow's class. Take care, bye all. Take care everyone.